15 timeless truths that will change everything you think you know. Things we know craft our reality, but that's not nearly the truth. Everything you learn on history class is probably a lie. It's the same with the whole system of learning an individual. We embrace uniqueness. It means we strive to be different and fall of the wagon of mediocre teachings. What you'll read today in the 15 timeless truths will shift your perception to a whole new level. 1. We are a fuzzy bit of stuff that vibrates. Matter is more than 99.99999% emptiness. There is nothing there but a fuzzy bit of stuff that vibrates like crazy and makes us believe that matter is solid. How come? Another question is, why can't we see through matter if it is more than 99.99999% emptiness? Why do we see and experience solidness? On top of all this, in all the years we go to school, why aren't we told that matter is an illusion? What is the secret? Why keep us dumb? 2. We are not color blind, we are dimension or density blind. One of the secrets is, our body is a lens, a filter. It experiences a specific physical reality only, which in and by itself is not actually there, it is an illusion, there is no objective reality out there. We create it on the spot in our head, it is like only seeing the color red in a picture that contains a myriad of other colors and then say, I see a red building, it's all red, possibly we only see one part in a million of the total reality that surrounds us. This 1 millionth part we call physical reality. All other realities are filtered out by our awareness system. We are surrounded by all these other realities, but they are not experienced or noticed by human beings. We do not even suspect that they are there, what a surprise. 3. All things are energy force fields. Another remarkable thing is, that there is no objective reality separate from the observer. The reality we experience is self-created and we select it from the absolute reality that surrounds us. We only experience our own perception of that reality. So, again, in actuality, physical reality as an objective reality does not exist, our perception is the reality we think we experience and it is formed from the infinite reality we look at. All of us, individually, create our own reality on the spot, by means of our perceptions. Yeah, this is hard to believe, I know. Furthermore, all things, read energies, in creation are aspects of each other and one aware energy can experience other energies. These other energies not necessarily are as aware as human beings. Some are less aware and others are more aware. There are different densities of energies with different levels of awareness for. The universe is a relationship of energies. These energies are actually energy force fields, awarenesses, and the one energy responds to the other. This response or reaction is what we call perceiving or experiencing it. For example, human energy can experience tree energy and tree energy is also able to experience human energy. We could use any combination of energies, and as long as they are within a certain range, they can experience each other. The universe is a relationship of energies. Or awarenesses. It's an energy or awareness in relationship with other energies. It is all very simple. This is why we can sense the quality of other people, for we are able to feel their energy. Charismatic people feel nice to us and some others just make us feel out of sorts. A few give us the creeps. 5. Nothing is outside of ourselves. We all create our own individual reality out of the infinite holographic absolute reality that surrounds us and in which we live. We live right within it and are it. We could also call this reality the reality of God. Also, actually only God exists. Only spirit exists. Only consciousness exists. We are one with this infinite holographic absolute reality, but we only experience a fraction of its unbroken wholeness when we are human beings. This absolute reality is like a palette from which we select our realities, like a painter selects the paints from his palette. What we see and experience as our physical reality is a specific selection or vibration of the essence of the universe. The absolute reality in which we live is also called the universal mind. 6. Creation is always new. The universal mind is and contains consciousness as well as the so-called unconsciousness or the non-being. The universal mind and its manifestations is a dynamic energy that changes continuously. Creation is always new. There is nothing outside of this universal mind, for all things and beings live within the unbroken wholeness. We are this unbroken wholeness, or the universal mind. It is our mind, but we are tuning out all realities except the physical. The sages of the past used to call this absolute reality, or quantum soup, the void. It indeed is a nest of nothingness out of which all things arise or manifest. From this absolute reality all things are created by the directed energies we call thought or mind. The more we are able to focus our thoughts, the more we are able to create. To learn to do this is what the School of Earth is all about. We are apprentice creators. 7. We miss more than we see or experience. Because we experience life in matter through the body or filter, we are fooled into believing that matter is the only thing around. Our matter body and our conscious mind are in synchronicity with the perceptions we create from our surroundings. We do not experience all the other energies or realities because we are out of sync with them, we cannot perceive them right now. They are from a different dimension or realm. Since we experience only a fraction of what's going on, we are deceived by our human awareness system. Our awareness system is very limited. But on the other hand, it is a brilliant masterpiece of creation, for it is only aware of certain aspects of creation. Quite the feat, for all this is done on purpose. The great co-creators are very, very crafty. 8. We all create our own unique perception from the reality in which we swim. Similar things happen when we watch the news, or TV. There is no picture there, we create it while we watch it. The same happens when we watch a movie. There are no moving pictures on the screen, we create these moving pictures while we watch a sequence of still standing pictures. It is similar with the ordinary reality of the matter world, we create it while we live in it. Our senses, brain and conscious mind are responsible for this. What is actually out there is the absolute reality that contains all realities. All things exist within the absolute reality or within the universal mind. The only things that are not already existing within the absolute reality are the things we create anew, from minute to minute. Even this is debatable, for all of life is a simultaneous affair. From the perspective of the physical level though, we are always on the leading edge of creation. 9. Human beings are miniature universes. We could call the absolute reality the infinite holographic quantum soup, and it contains all realities or illusions. They are the same. From this quantum energy we create the physical universe and our world, including our computer monitor. All beings and things created from the infinite holographic quantum energy are but temporary aspects of the whole. Meanwhile, we are a complete miniature universe and a fully working duplicate of the original. Actually, we are the original, but we are unaware of that. We have the same qualities as the force we sometimes call the Almighty. So, we are the absolute reality and could see ourselves as a holographic duplicate that exists within the absolute reality. We create our perceptions or realities, illusions, personal truths and universes by means of the power and qualities of the thoughts we entertain. We therefore are the living truth. We create our world and our truth while we are experiencing them. They all are unique creations. 10. We do not learn very much in our halls of learning. We as human beings, souls and matter, have limited ourselves to but a few octaves of total reality while the spectrum is infinite. Now, here follows a very important point. The entire scheme of delusion and illusion is maintained and reinforced by the rulers of our world. They made it this way. There are no schools or institutions in the world that tell us about our elusive existence. Yet we spend about 12 to 15 years in these great halls of learning. What a joke! Why is this so? 11. Most human beings are brainwashed robots. The rulers of the world want mankind to exist in a conditioned or brainwashed state of mind. It makes us easier to rule and control. It makes us believe and respond to all kinds of fiction or nonsense. These concoctions or fictions include all present philosophies, religions and political concepts, as well as the ordinary things of life. Like our financial systems and the deluding perpetrations of the media. They all keep us busy believing in stories from the most mundane to the ridiculous. They even make us go to war and kill our brothers and sisters. What a game! We are brainwashed from the day we are born. The rulers of the world want us to believe in the reality of the conscious mind only. This mind tells us that things are as we see them. They are not. The reality we experience is the result of a mental habit. We are stuck in a mental rut. Because of this we are forced to be reborn again and again. We are asleep. To awaken to what is an individual task. There are many more and better realities than the reality most people are experiencing and believe in presently. 12. We have programmed our mind with an illusion. Our elusive existence on earth is a creation by the Creator within us, which is directed by the minds of the population of the world. All of us, more or less, agree on the reality we see and experience, while in the meantime the reality we see is a virtual reality which we reinforce by believing in it. We have programmed our mind with an illusion. We are deceiving ourselves and we don't know it. In the meantime, nobody teaches us what's going on in actuality. We have great institutions of learning and all of them are teaching us to keep believing in the world of the senses only, the world of the rulers who are in power. Life on earth has become the result of fear and lies. 13. A world of cooperation, sharing, understanding and love. Sure, truth is stranger than fiction. For example, certain off-planet forces are able to create so-called miracles, like the Lady of Lourdes and others. Thousands of so-called miracles are happening all over the world. All faked. See this. By means of holographic phenomena and other technological means they create figures of light that seem real. The ordinary churchgoer is deceived by nonsense. The world can only change when we see through the deceit of the forces that rule us. We are the creator of our destiny. It's up to us. We have to undo the old world and recreate a new and different world. A world of cooperation. Sharing, love and understanding that will replace ambition, competition, aggressiveness and greed. This can only come about when our level of awareness has risen. A higher level of awareness recognizes that understanding and love are the answer. 14. We teach our children nonsense. There is no objective physical reality out there without us and what we experience is an elusive world of our own creation, that exists in our mind only. It does not exist out there, there is no objective reality. We have accepted the world in our head as real and most people believe that this is the only world there is. Within this subjective and illusionary world we have created all kinds of belief systems, philosophies and institutions of learning that all reinforce the big lie. Do you see what the problem is? We are in a dilemma. We teach our children nonsense and many become teachers who teach others more of the same. The world has become an affair of the ego and its senses, while the reality of souls and spirits are not recognized by the masses. As of late, however, the movie industry is trying to help and educate mankind. Movies and many TV shows are in the process of changing humanity's thinking. All this take a long time. Lies are easier to believe than truth. 15. The nature of consciousness is. Consciousness can divide itself and it also can forget about itself. This is why many of us do not remember who or what we really are. This also means that we can unite and become one with other consciousnesses. Right now, from a human point of view, we are not one in consciousness with our higher self. However, we are one from a higher point of view. Our higher consciousness sustains, and is us, engaged in our semi-unconscious journey. This higher self is a changing and expanding self within its manifestation. It is us. Within manifestation it continually evolves and therefore it is not a static thing. So to speak, it is an infinite journey without destination. However, this journey is a play of mind. It takes place in mind only.